stays out on the ice?
It's good. It's good to be back. Yeah, obviously yesterday's one of the harder days of camp, so it's good to get that over with, and now we can just focus on playing games and getting better. But we've all been around here for a couple weeks now. Everyone's in good shape, so we're just excited to get going.
After lots of on-ice sessions like this, just what's the excitement like to get back into actual game action starting tomorrow?
Yeah, really excited. It happens fast, right? Like I think when you get to camp, all you're really focused on for the first couple of days is getting through the tough stuff, and once you get over that, you can focus on playing games, and we're at that stage now for tomorrow.
What was your summer like? How do you process what has had to have been a really disappointing loss and move on from it? How much do you allow yourself to think about it, go over it?
You try and, I mean, learn from every experience, right? So it's obviously it takes time to process a loss like that. Really, no different than it has been in the past couple of years. You learn from those experiences, but you try and flush them away as quickly as possible as well, because once it's done, it's done. You can't do much about it, and you know that there's a lot of work to be done to get ready for next season and continue to move forward. And there's still a lot of belief in this group. We're as excited as ever coming into this camp, and we just got to put one foot in front of the next and get working towards the season.
A couple tough plays for you personally in Game 6. How would you describe your emotions after that?
Well, I mean, my emotions were not great. Obviously, you never want to be on that side of things, and it's it's different in a team sport than it is in an individual sport, because in an individual sport you can live with those mistakes a little bit easier because it's all on you. In a team sport, you make a mistake like that, it impacts the group, it impacts the organization, it impacts the fan base who cares so much about this team. So it sucks. You never want to be involved in plays like that, but it happens. Like I said, you got to wash it out, move on to the next. Hope that, obviously, the series didn't go the way we wanted it to, but once the season's done, it's done, and you just got to focus on getting better. And I care a lot about this game, this sport, this team. I want to do my best for this group, and I just got to continue to do that day by day.
Were you surprised it was called the penalty in the third period there in Game 6?
That's a long time ago, right? It's talking about Game 6 of last season. It was no. I think that penalties happen. It was a tough time in the game for something like that, but they won fair and square. They're a really good hockey team. Had a chance in Game 7 too. Had a chance in overtime, and it's over now, and we're just focused on this season.
Can you build off that experience? You guys have gone through the first round many times over, but this was against the two-time defending Stanley Cup champions. It was pretty close. Can you take the good from that going into the season?
There's certainly things that you can take, right? Like we proved that we're a good team throughout the course of the regular season. The regular season doesn't mean nothing, right? It's important. We won a lot of games. The last couple of years we've done that. We've proved that we can go up against teams. It's hard to win playoff series in this league. We know that better than anyone right now, and we've done it. We've lost in do-or-die games the last couple of years. Those games can go either way, but we haven't found a way to get over the hump, and you try and learn from those experiences, but like I said, it doesn't really mean much until we get over that hump, and we can't get there now. We're in training camp. We got to focus on that and moving forward one step at a time.
What does it mean to you the fact that Kyle really didn't break up the core? I mean, McKay and Campbell, yes, but anyone who's under contract is back. What is that sort of message does that send to the room?
It means a lot to this group. I mean, he's got a lot of belief, a lot of faith in our team and our organization, and he's done everything that he can to instill that belief in us, and it's just about us going forward and fulfilling that belief, I guess. We got to go out there and get it done, and it starts in training camp by having a great camp, going into the regular season doing our job and setting ourselves up for success.
Did you talk to any former friends in Colorado after the Cup?
Yeah, I talked to a few of them. Obviously, it's a great experience for them, and hopefully we can get there one day here.
Were you watching closely?
I mean, wasn't watching game by game, but I'm a hockey fan. I watch games, especially when it gets down to stages like that. I was watching parts of the Cup finals.
As someone who's grew up and played in Canada, and went through the system, has it been kind of difficult to watch what's happening with Hockey Canada?
I don't want to comment directly on that stuff, but I know that there's a lot of work to be done. Obviously, we're all involved in the game. We want to make the game a better place, and we all have roles in that. So it's an ever-evolving process, and we know that there's still work to be done.
Alex, what sort of first impression is Obey Kubel made on you?
He's great. He's got a lot of energy, skates really well, and wins a lot of battles. I think that he's hard on the puck, brings an element of physicality that maybe is something that, I don't know, maybe we've lacked at times in certain parts of the lineup. So he's, he competes a lot and does a lot of things well that I think that we want to add to our group.
What stands out to you about how young folks so far?
I think we're still kind of feeling each other out and stuff and just kind of getting to know each other, honestly. But he's a really nice guy. He's kind of naturally quiet, but been talking to him a lot the last couple of days, and just trying to communicate a lot out there so we can just have a feel for each other with bunts, as we finally get into a game. So I thought today was a nice step in the right direction for us as far as just chemistry and stuff goes.
What could a full camp do for you after the experience last year, just working through the wrist injury?
Terry, nice mustache. Jeez. You caught me off guard there. It's nice to just get in these games and stuff and get the repetition and everything. It's not, I think preseason is actually very valuable. Like these games are, they don't mean anything, but just to kind of get your feet wet and get back into a game situation, competing against another team and stuff is definitely really valuable. So, looking forward to just, like you said, entering a full camp this year.
What will a full season with bunting on the line be for you guys? I mean, you were pretty good last year, but I imagine there's another level even for that chemistry.
Yeah, I think all three of us, and everybody throughout the team wants to take a step, and we just want to continue to improve, continue to mesh, build that chemistry, and just have that consistency every night where we know where one another is going to be, and never losing that competitive side of things either.
What was the value in having bunting and we're out in Arizona? I think it was a week. And what did you guys get up to?
Yeah, I just I thought it would be nice for them to get out of Toronto for a bit and come down to my end, and we just hung out, competed a lot, played a lot of tennis, golf, ping pong, a bunch of stuff. So it was just a nice week all in all to kind of relax, but also get some good work in, and just kind of get prepared for the season.
Who has the best tennis game?
We don't have to talk about that anymore.
Mitch seemed to unlock a different level to his game down the stretch last year, at least particularly with goal scoring. What do you think a full season of that will mean for your line and the team as a whole?
Yeah, he's hungry every time he's out there. He's always looking to attack, whether it's looking to find guys or attack the net for himself. So I think that element of his game, he's improved so much at, and it just helps everybody. Because you got to be focused on him as well as a shot threat, as well as a guy that can obviously make plays and make passes that not too many people can.
Jordie, how are you finding camp so far?
It's good. Just like every other year, the first 2 days are getting back into it, grinding away with the boys, and it's a lot of hard work, but it's a lot of fun.
What made Toronto the right fit for you when you were looking at places to play?
It was just one of those things. I've watched the Maple Leafs, and I've hated playing against them, and I kind of wanted to be on this side of things for once.
You have your physical presence. They had a physical presence. They lost some guys there. Is that where you feel your strength lies in the defense part of it?
Yeah, for sure. There's obviously some pretty special players on defense here. If the guys that can just log a few minutes and be physical and just play a simple game. The big guys here will log the big minutes, and if I can just take some minutes and be physical, it'll be good.
It's early, but have you noticed any differences in how Sheldon runs a camp to coaches you've had in the past?
No, fairly similar. It's first couple. It's only been 2 days, so it's been put your head down and skate as hard as you can, and it's been a grind so far.
Jordie, what do you like about I know you've been through the Canadian market thing a few times in your career. What do you enjoy about it? The attention that comes with being a hockey player in the Canadian market?
Just playing hockey in Canada. Grew up in Canada, watched hockey obviously in Canada, and it's different being back in Canada playing in a Canadian market, and especially one with the franchise like the Maple Leafs have. It's just it's cool.
How would you describe the free agency process? I mean, obviously didn't sign right on the opening day, but what was that experience like?
Yeah, it's been I've done it a couple times now. It's the first time it was kind of stressful, but this time I didn't really think about it. I got 2 young kids, and we were just playing every day, and I didn't even think about it. It's just one of those things that I got a family now, and I got to think about them first, and I was just going to let the cards lay.
You're one of the few guys around the league who still doesn't wear a visor. Is there a point of pride for trying to push to kind of be like one of the last guys?
It's funny. I had a conversation with my brother the other day, and I think there's only 9 guys left, and we were going through it. Who's going to be the last one? Yeah, I mean, it's funny seeing some of these young guys come in and they look at me like I got something wrong because I don't have a visor on. But in a couple of years, I don't think there'll be too many guys without one anymore.
Has there ever been the temptation? We've seen guys who try to hold out and then eventually put on, something happens, or whatever the case may be. Has there ever been a temptation to try it? Or?
No. As soon as I was able to take it off, it came off, and I have no intention of putting it back on.
So who's your money on? Is last guy standing?
Last guy standing, I said my brother, and then we kind of agreed that it might be O'Reilly, but we'll see.
What are the expectations overall, Jordie, for playing time, that sort of thing? We're already seeing that injuries could be a factor here, but what are you thinking of your short-term future in that regard?
Just go day to day. Whatever the coaching staff needs me to do, however minutes they want me on the ice for. I'm just going to come in with an open mind and work as hard as I can, and we'll just go day to day.
As kind of a veteran in the league, do you have an opinion on ads on jerseys? I mean, you don't even use a visor.
I don't care, to be honest with you. It's kind of cool. I like milk, and it's on my jersey now, I guess. It doesn't bother me. I don't really care.
What sort of influence was Jason Spezza on coming here based on your past history?
He was a big influence. We talked together when the negotiation was kind of going on. Obviously, he was a big help for my brother and myself when he came to Dallas, and we first got to meet him. But just his presence in the dressing room. Obviously, he's not putting the gear on anymore, but he's still in the mix, and all the guys look up to him. It's just it's a nice face to see in the dressing room every day.
You see him up top too now, I guess.
Yeah, it's a bit different seeing him up there and not on the ice.
Played Auston a bit, obviously, in your career. What have you picked up now as a teammate is in the first couple of days?
Exactly what I thought when I was playing against him. This guy is one special player. It's God's gift, I guess. I don't know, but it's incredible to watch him every day.